What up, man? Yeah. What we doing? Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know. Greatest. Don't judge it. Off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in, the world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Come on, damn. Got it off the block, forming a dynasty from a rock. Laid back in the cut, press play, can't get enough. Yo, let's chop it up in every location. A bearded conversation, opportunity keep knocking like child support payments. Started from the bottom like basements, now we famous. Podcast official, the topic will probably hit you from a distance like a pistol. Subscribe so you can listen to survival of the fittest. We talking it how we living it. Rolling like a dealership, managing several businesses. T-shirts, podcast, no, you don't need a membership. Just follow us on YouTube, knowledge supreme, infinite. Chicago got a zipping exotic, let's talk about it. Going live, check your notifications so you can holler. Or leave it in the comments, debate it, just being honest. Chicago topics, worldwide views, we supersonic. Big gangers, conquer, circle back round like every week. Tell a friend off the block, it's where we meet. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in, the world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back to hood lovers. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in, the world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back. Come on. The hood lovers, off the block, giving it back. The hood lovers, broadcasting live. Off the block, giving it back. Conversated off the block, giving it back. Conversated off the block, giving it back. Got it off the block, giving it back.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. Today is Toxiq Tuesday. We're in the building. Happy Black History Month to all my beautiful people out there. And y'all know what I like to say, man. Fuck Black History Month, man. We create Black History 365 days of the year. Every day you open your eyes and take a breath. You feel me? What's going on, Doc? How you doing, beautiful? Hey, check it out, man. Excuse me. Y'all know how I like to start off every show. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Once again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And one last time, y'all, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Don't forget, that's people we're cordial with, people we come in contact with on a daily basis, our families, our extended families, and more especially our Bearded Conversation, our Bearded Studios, our Bearded Lounge at the Dark, our Bearded Tabernacle, and our Bearded Midday Convo Smoked Out family. And don't forget about our extended. And secondly, y'all, don't forget to master these 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Again, family, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And lastly, family, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And don't forget to E40 that thing and sprinkle a little support on top, because a little support go a long way. You don't believe me? Come on back. If it don't work out for you, we can talk about it, discuss, see what went wrong, see what went right, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. You hear me? Man, it's a beautiful day, man. Big shout out to my co-host who ain't ever in the building. Big shout out to L Boogie, man. Hey, L Boogie got a single that just dropped. I'm gonna see if I can try to get to it today and play it for y'all. Big shout out to Roscoe P, and most importantly, big shout out to my co-hosts with the mostest, my little one AJ. I love you, son. Love all my kids, man. I had an eventful morning, you know what I'm saying? A real eventful morning. But before we get to my eventful morning, let's do this because I want to chit chat with y'all a little bit before we get into this union address. You know what I'm saying? I want to watch a little bit of that and let's see what's going on. So let's do this because I will be, you know what I'm saying, giving some commentary. So the thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. I don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. I don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. This video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only. Once again, this video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only with the underline and undertone on edutainment. So we do emphasize and stress this is all edutainment. Please do not take any advice given or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting a proper professional that suits your specific needs. Please do your due diligence. Please do your proper vet work and research. And like I always say, don't forget to get the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion. Because we don't want you going out here robbing no banks, starting no revolts, telling your boss what he or she can take, how they can turn it sideways, and where to put it. You feel? You know what I'm saying? Now that we got that out the way, let's get to my eventful morning. Hey, man, we got my boy in the building, man. Pastor Tony, a.k.a. 31 Izzy. And don't forget the Izzy in the building. You feel me? He say, what up, man? Beard. You know what, man? I ain't even changed my name, bro. I was supposed to change it, bro. I just got back from Indiana and she had to go make me a little run. You feel me? Yeah, man. So that's why I'm a little late, but you know, we gonna rock out still, man. Damn, I forgot to change my name. I think I'm still Bearded T. Washington and stuff like that. But fuck it, it's Black History Month. I'll rock with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He say I'm on my best behavior today. He said I got my red. Don't be like that. Yeah, man. I had an eventful morning, man. I had to go out to my son's school and shit. You feel? He just being a goofball. You know what I'm talking about? Being a goofball. You know what I'm saying? You know, I found out some alarming things. You know what I'm saying? Alarming to the point where it can be changed and it don't need a mass overhaul. But you know what I'm saying? His GPA ain't that good. You feel me? Despite the fact that he got decent grade, but then he ain't participating, he ain't doing it. Man, it was man, I almost choked. I ain't gonna say I almost choked him up because you know what I'm saying. I don't even lie. All that silly shit that he was talking about, you feel me? Uh, I let that shit go. My whole thing was like, bro, you distracting motherfuckers and you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing. You feel me? Like, if anything, man, you know what I'm saying, get motherfuckers back on track. You supposed to be a leader, bro. You feel me? And you don't even play ball, bro. You can't play ball, and you already got offers, bro. And I told him straight up, shit, if I was in missions, bro, with that GPA, bro, I wouldn't give a fuck if you. Jesus Christ, nigga, you gonna be at the crib, bro. You gotta be cool, bro. You gotta be smart about it. And then it's just certain shit. Y'all. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm right here, bro. Very attentive too, and don't mind doing shit as far as this work and helping motherfucker. You feel, me? Bro? Ain't nowhere in the hell, bro. Y'all, this motherfucker here. Let me tell y'all. So what's going on, Jess? All he gotta do is bring a progress report back, sign it, and he get 25% of his grade. He ain't even did that. So I still got to go get you know, they send a progress report home. Still got to go get your report card, right? So if you was failing or not failing, I'm gonna see that eventually. So nigga, you failing because you can't even get 25% because you don't even want to bring shit on. But I don't know. We don't get it together. Motherfucker say take the game. He don't even play that motherfucker. He swing more than he play that motherfucker. Oh no. And then, you know, you get there, and then, you know, all his teachers, oh, he's very smart, he's very bright. And I'm looking at these motherfuckers like, is y'all listening to what y'all telling me? But anyway, you know, no, I ain't getting down on him. I ain't getting down on him. But yeah, man, he's starting to get lazy. So, you know what I'm saying, since he's starting to get lazy, you feel me? I guess it's time for me to be unlazy and get them back together. You feel me? Yeah, yeah. So that's what's up. That's all. It was, you know what I'm saying? Some shit, you know what I'm saying? Any parent, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say any because usually I don't never have to, you know what I'm saying, be bothered with nobody for him, especially not about no grades. Now, maybe being goofy and silly type shit, yeah, you feed me. But yeah, but we gonna get into him. We gonna get into him. Don't worry about it, y'all. Jess, what's going on? Hey, Black History Month, right, y'all? Dr. Rebecca Lee Crumpler, 1831, 1895. So let's give y'all a lesson. What you say, Brian? You say it's just time for you to put that pressure back on your son. He just got facts. You know what I'm saying? And that, hey, you ain't told no lie, my boy. Hey, real shit. You ain't told no lie. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Due to his athletic prowess, motherfucker probably didn't slide. And then even with the training part, bro, I didn't slide. I didn't got lazy. You know what I'm saying? And then you feel me with the other ones. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It was like fish to cuff. Nah, you know what I'm saying? It's like you feel me? Like and then I snap, you know what I'm saying, and now and again. But yeah, I gotta keep that pressure down, you feel me? But you know, um, I try not to, you know what I'm saying? Because I fuck my kids up. I don't know about what nobody else do. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got homeboys and I love my nieces and nephews and shit like that, bro. But man, fuck that, bro. Wait, man, fuck that. Excuse me, YouTube. Oh, well, I'm out of the guideline. Yeah, but fuck that, bro. Some of my guys, bro, I'd have been to beat the shit out, man, bro. You feel me, bro? No, bro. But I have like, nah, I ain't gonna necessarily say what, put my, but just, you know what I'm saying? Trying to let them motherfucker live a little bit, let them breathe, let them develop, you know what I'm saying? Let them get some type of understanding, you know what I'm saying? Without always being, you feel me? You know what I'm talking about? So, but yeah, I have slacked off. So we're gonna get back, most definitely get back down to that. You feel me? He said you gotta tighten up, Beardy. You gotta tighten up, LOL. How y'all do? Hey, Frank, I do. I gotta tighten up. I gotta tighten the fuck up for real though. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, his his goofing off is because of my lack of. So that's fact. So it's hand in hand. You feel me? It's hand in hand. He said, why you apologizing to YouTube? Oh, yeah, because, you got to follow YouTube guidelines, Uncle P. You know what I'm saying? You can't be cussing before you get to cussing and shit. You feel me? That was a sarcastic apology, though. You feel me? But yeah, y'all. Yeah, eventful morning, but we going to get that straightened out. We going to get that working out. Yeah, we got to get back on the workout regimen and get him back down and doing what he need to be doing. Because y'all know I talk about them all the time, when they doing great shit. I'm going to come up here and tell you when they doing bad and when I ain't doing, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Reverend Frank in the bit. Oh, shit. Yeah. Hey, Pastor Tony, remember, baby, he say Reverend Frank in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Dr. Lee Crumpler, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard about it, you know what I'm saying? As y'all do know, or if you don't, you know now. I like to put up people that you know what I'm saying? That y'all usually don't, you know what I'm saying, necessarily, see or know about and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I had Absalom Jones up here, you feel me? Richard Allen, you know what I'm saying? Founder of the AME Church, Absalom Jones, first Episcopalian black priest, Timuel Black, you feel me? People like that. The other day I had Dred Scott, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We didn't have, well, y'all know Louis Armstrong, Count Basie. You feel me? Try to put the greats up here, you feel me? But this young lady here, I don't know if anybody ever heard of her. Her name is Dr. Rebecca Lee Crumpler. She was born in 1831, died in 1895. I'm going to try to step back and see if I can read what they got up here. It says Dr. Lee Crumpler earned a degree in 1864, becoming the first black woman in the United States, United States to do so. After the Civil War, Crumpler cared for formerly enslaved people in Richmond, Virginia. As part of the Freedom Bureau, she later published a book dedicated to maternal and pediatric health, which is believed to be one of the first medical books published by a black physician. Big shout out. All right. Yeah, big shout out to Mary Lee. I said Mary Lee, the damn lady named Rebecca Lee. Ain't that something, y'all? Hell no. I said Mary Lee with a name right there on the screen. Yeah, but Rebecca Lee Crumpler, y'all. First lady. You know what I'm saying? Position. That's what's up. Well, I tell y'all, man, we do great things, man. They give us a damn month. But that's what we settle for, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what we took. But let's get into it, man. I don't know if y'all we're gonna get a little boring tonight. I wanna check out this address, y'all. Let's get to it. We're gonna check out this address. Hold on. Make sure I do this because they like to act a fool and shit. He say, what they do, Pastor, I'm here for. We're gonna check this shit out a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta listen because we gotta know. I like listening to Trump. I like listening to Trump, man. Trump is a motherfucking fool. He say Nathaniel Johnson say Trump 2028. I feel you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, my boy. I ain't gonna say all that, but I feel you, my boy. Let's see what we get. I wanna get to where he at. I don't wanna. There we go.
Bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
Get out the screen. Here we go. Let's check my boy out. Let's listen a little bit, y'all. We're gonna check him out. Let's listen a little bit. What'd you say, Reverend Frank?
Will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America.
Hey, how many of y'all actually watching? I bet you nobody watching. Listen, that thing.
When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
There's still an echo, Frank.
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure.
Just listen to him.
These
people are
Today,
crazy.
our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. And our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps like never before. After 4 years in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far. In the past 9 months, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States. But we will always allow people to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country. The flow of deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56% in 1 year.
You a fool. What'd you say? The people believe anything.
And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years. Year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago.
What the
He
hell is
wouldn't
he
like me to
talking
say
about?
that, but that's a long time ago. The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history of our country. But in 12 months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
We ain't gonna watch it all, but I just want y'all to just listen to it. And listen for those who actually didn't tune in.
Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states, and in some places, $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gas.
I'm dead. Wait a minute, man. Hey, man, gas better be cheap as hell if you just the one that fucked up Venezuela and took that shit. I listen to this motherfucker, man. Y'all, see, all right, listen, y'all. I don't know if y'all like comedy and shit, man. You feel me? I fuck with comedy, comics and stand-up. This is fucking magnificent stand-up, man. Like, this shit is hilarious. This shit. Oh, man, listen, and don't get me wrong again. Y'all know my stance, man. I come up here and I try to give a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, how I feel. Sometimes I rock with them, sometimes I don't. It all depends. You know what I'm saying? You know, on the circumstance. But listen, let me tell you something right now. I just came in. The gas ain't that damn cheap. I mean, it's low than what it used to be, but shit. What for the gas prices, man. But here it go though. So I just left out the store, but groceries, bro. I literally, bro, that everything that went fucking up, bro. Like it's steady going up. But motherfuckers ain't the pay ain't going up. The jobs ain't going up. Motherfuckers ain't. So where they getting their stats from?
Welcome to Wix Harmony. Take the speed of AI and pixel level.
Hold on, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Oh. Wait for no.
It's $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year.
He say, "Where's gas? Iowa, Iowa."
And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem while at the same time protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both. And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that, 1 year. Boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the
regular
United States.
American.
When I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe.
Yeah, but they not good for the regular average. How many of us are really into the stock? Real shit. You feel me? Like, don't get me wrong.
Think of it.
Don't get me wrong. He talking good shit about the stocks, but how many of us really play that stock game? You feel me? Not many of us are into stocks, bonds, and IRAs and Roths and know how to play that game and do that. You feel me? You know, most of us think it's a scam or some shit like that. That's why I say, show me a list. I guarantee you, a list of the motherfuckers. It ain't that many of us on that motherfucking list. You feel me? Shit, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't that many of them on the list. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for the most part, we know they privileged. Don't get whatever. But yeah, but I want to see this list. You know what I'm saying?
Less than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes.
Another 1 year
A short time
president
ago,
name.
we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. The hottest.
Look at these people, man. I don't see nobody in that motherfucker that look like me and you up. Hey, I don't see nobody in that bitch that look like look like this shit is hilarious. Hey man, last night, man, we was talking about we the people. My uncle told y'all, man. He said that Constitution, boy, words mean a lot, man. Y'all better understand what we watching and what we listening to. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing and joking and you know, we having fun, but need y'all to really listen, bro.
Thousands of new businesses are forming in factories, plants, and laboratories are being built. We have added
that was one, bro.
70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and
They
stronger.
making this shit up,
Nobody
man.
can believe what they're watching. American oil
They making
production
this
is up
shit
by
up.
more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just
I
received
bet.
from our new friend and partner.
Hey, and listen, and what's crazy is, y'all, he started off this union address with the oil and the gas price. Y'all think that? So that's done purposely. You know what I'm saying? That's done purposely. And you know, the American people, you feel me? I'll take that back. Yeah, okay, we're gonna say the American people, American citizens, and just the low lives. I'm saying, because I'm not calling nobody a low life, but these are the classifications and the caste system that we have in the United States Corporation of America. He started off with this oil shit, y'all, because he did went in there and took Venezuela and shit, right? But he trying to, you feel me? Oh man, we didn't lower gas and this, that, like he trying to. Oh my God, Trump is gay. I like, oh my God. And then these people was in here just clapping and smiling. And, like, are y'all for real, bro? Like, and I bet if, because it's probably more than what I think probably really watched it. I don't think motherfuckers understand the guy that caught anything that this man was really saying. Let's keep going.
Venezuela, more than 80
Oh, there you go,
million
Venezuela.
barrels of oil.
Look at him standing up. Look at him.
American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
Deplete, baby, deplete. Fuck the earth up.
More Americans are working today than at any time in the
Wow.
history of our country. Think about
Man,
that.
get
Any
the
time
fuck
in the
out of
history
here.
of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
Listen to what he just said. We'll take that back.
As thousands of new businesses are forming in factories, plants, and laboratories.
Oh, my bad. We gotta take that back.
And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline
Oh,
nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America.
they clapping anything he's saying. This shit is hilarious, man.
When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
Hey, they should have said that.
And we will never go back to where we were just a
Did you
very
see that?
short time
They
ago.
should have
We're
set
not
it up in
going
this
back.
motherfucker. Hey, look up.
Today our
Hey,
border is
let
secure.
me go back. Hold on, we'll do that.
I've won on affordability.
Why are you doing this?
The joint address to Congress has arrived for the State of the Union. Let's listen.
Are far fewer Democrats that devastating.
5 months from now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious rampant crime at home and wars and chaos all over the world.
They were going to get into it in the audience.
After just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
Right here. Look. We're walking through the sign, holding up the sign. I don't see what it say. You see her holding up the sign. Watch. Hey, dude, we'll do that. I think this dude right here, he finna grab that motherfucker. Wow.
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure.
They escorting this ass up out of there.
Thank you. Today, our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. And our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps like never before.
Oh, y'all see that smooth ass step back from the mic. You see that smooth ass step back from the mic. Oh shit. Hey, that punk say he say our military police is stacked. We got our enemies scared. We goddamn it, boy, we on top of shit. Boy, did y'all see that smooth ass step back from the mic?
4 years in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked. We now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
Look at him.
In the past 9 months, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States.
That's a beautiful place we live in. Look at these faces on these
But we will always allow people to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country. The flow of deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56% in 1 year.
Okay. Let's take a tradition here.
And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago. The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history of our country. But in 12 months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
Right, because America been here more than 125 years. You know. I know. America been a country for more than I know. Let them have it. I don't know who wrote this shit for them. Let them have it.
Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states, and in some places, $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline.
Well, it was in Iowa. Again, like he's going to get into Venezuela, because he attacked you. You dealing, you better.
Mortgage rates are the lowest in 4 years and falling fast. And the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year. And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem well, at the same time protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both. And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that, 1 year. Boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe. Think of it, much less than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes. A short time ago, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world, the hottest. As thousands of new businesses are forming and factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and stronger.
This is what I want out of here, but I went back and went too far.
American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
I'm talking about some our new friend and partner. Well, you don't get the fuck out of here, boy. Are y'all listening to this shit?
American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to
You would have
drill,
kidnapped. I mean,
drill.
I would be quiet. Complete, baby, complete. Once again. Look at these people.
More Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
You hear that? Jobs in the private sector. Private sector. Crazy, man.
We ended DEI in America.
Look at these people.
We cut a record
And if you
number of
notice, it's
job
only the
killing
right half standing
regulations,
up.
and in 1 year we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record, off of food stamps.
They must have came there with him. Hey, boy, you see how he stepped back, boy? Hey. Hey, when he make a point that he really think he driving home to the people, y'all, watch how he step back from the motherfucking mic and look up. This shit is classic.
And for all of these reasons, I say tonight, members of Congress, the state of our union is strong. Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, 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 you're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
Hey, what? Hey. Hey, they put this shit together kind of decent, man. Look, he holding up that dumbass medal like, nigga, everybody think about that damn medal.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea and a drop.
Go ahead. That's the first time I've ever seen them get up. And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
No, we don't want to win. Hey, he's still good, man.
They were in the Oval Office before, and I just want to say a second very big congratulations to Team USA. But I have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
Pawn that motherfucker. You gonna pawn that motherfucker.
Think of it, 46 shots on goal, and I asked him,
Go
the one
pawn that
shot, the
motherfucker.
one where you
How
put
much you
your
think we
stick in
get
the
for
back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off. You
He said,
practiced
"Ready
that,
to
or was
still
that a
throat."
lucky? He refused to answer that question. But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case, my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Look at him. Look, he think he doing so. He step back and look out this motherfucker, man. What type of shit? Wow. What you say? Oh, that ain't real gold.
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best. And I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no. And every single one of them rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank you. What a special job you did. What special
Hurricane in the
champions you are.
building.
Thank
What
you
up,
very
my
much.
boy D-Town? Hey, man, listen to this madness, man. Hey, y'all do me a favor, man. I ain't asking nothing, man. Hit that like button.
Like the video, man. Come up the video, man. Like the video, man. Come up the video,
I'm
man.
also pleased to say that the next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics. And it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles. And Los Angeles is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country.
Wow. I don't believe that, but
And this year, and I must say I got them both. I got them in my first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this happened.
What's going on, Hurricane? How you feeling, my boy?
Strange things took place, and now I've got them because I got the Olympics, I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news. So this will be a year to celebrate our country and the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. And 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday. So, Buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit of 1776 has always
What you say?
shone
Stop
through.
lying. You lying. You
It
a
was
fool.
July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls'
He's been
summer
watching
camp
the District of
in
Criminals.
Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there.
It's the District of
Rising 26
Columbia
feet in the
hurricane.
matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one?
You say the new
As the
generation
waters
was scared to
threatened
fight
to
war.
sweep
Shit,
her
I
away,
wouldn't be trying to fight
11-year-old
that shit
Millie
neither.
Kate McClelland
Say
closed
all
her
those
eyes
crazy.
and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered.
Hey,
when
Hurricane, I
Coast
say this
Guard
a
rescue
motherfucker
swimmer
stand up for
Scott
me
Ruskin
comedy hour, man.
descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission. Young guy, very brave, very, very top.
Shoot
Always top
motherfuckers
class
in the
class.
eye
And he
with the
lifted
favorite
not
clip.
just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
He said, what's that metal code? Well, what's that metal? He said, what all of that metal code? Well, this is what it is. With the forehead. And this one, this was hilarious, yeah. Pretty.
People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going, and that rapid water, nobody's ever seen anything like it. They said, wow, that's something. Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate.
Like, look at tight ass feet. God damn.
And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to inform you that I am now awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you.
Okay, get that motherfucker right there in there on the spot. Okay, all right. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I'd like to have the military aid to please come down and take care of the service. Military aid, thank you very much. Take care of that very important service.
Salute. You're a motherfucking salute, man. You here.
From 1776 to today, every generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
I think Kamala could have did a good speech.
They're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together, we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further, where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern. That is the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans.
Wow.
All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts. They wanted large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
That's crazy, because motherfuckers are still trying to go around that. Motherfuckers are still taking that overtime money about their checks to come and get it back on their taxes. Oh, they're still trying to talk to them.
Pennsylvania interest on auto loans tax deductible the first time, but only if the car is made in America. Recently in Pennsylvania, I met Megan Hemhauser, a devoted mom who's homeschools her children, beautiful, 2 children, during the day while waiting tables at night as her husband works overtime operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer because with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and her expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and her husband will take home more than $5,000 extra just for the year, cutting her tax bill in more than half. Megan, please stand up. We're fighting for you, Megan. Thank you,
Like, motherfucker, you put me on blast.
We're fighting for you, Megan. Under our bill, parents like Megan can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it.
We don't say that name. What the fuck?
Nobody believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man sitting right there in the third row. Nice man, a good man. Tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated $6.25 billion to fund the Trump
Yeah, I
accounts
read
for
that.
25 million
I
Americans.
think I read that article. Hold on, come on back, y'all.
They're great people.
Here's what up, here's in the building.
You know, I asked Michael Dell, how do you make all that money? He said, well, I just sat on my dorm in school and I made computers and I'd sell them to people.
But
I just kept selling and selling.
so them kids had to be born within a certain time, like I think like
the American dream. He
2025
sold a lot of computers, a lot of those
until
laptops.
like 2029.
So I
So
congratulate him on that, but I really thank him and Susan.
we got to have a baby
as
now.
well as others like Brad
In the
Gerstner,
next
very
4 years.
tremendous guy. He was behind
Qualified
it right
that.
from the beginning. Brad Gerstner. Thank you, Brad.
Once it was 2000, and then I believe I think American Magic 2000. Start off with, and then you can add it to it.
Additional contributions.
But yeah, but real
These
shit.
young
Like,
people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's future.
But that's if you're putting in that money. You don't get all that. They give you 2,000, then the bank match 2,000, then you put shit in, and in the first year you don't get.
They knew what was going to.
I think the minimum of some shit was like $12,000. When I read the article, and it could be at a maximum by the time the counts on 18, $100,000.
Economic turnaround.
Like that,
the
almost
biggest in history when the Dow
$500,000.
Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years.
So it's like I'm about to come out of retirement and give me a
these
phone.
tariffs took in hundreds of billions of dollars to
What
make
you
great
mean?
deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly. You all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it.
Hey,
And yet
free
these
money is
countries
good money.
are
That's
now
fact.
happy.
Any free
And so
money is
are we.
good money.
We
That's
made
fact,
deals.
bro.
The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth, and the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly, and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong.
That's facts, y'all. Go
They
get
got
that
it
little
really
free
wrong.
4,000. You
And
feel
then
me?
just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It
Our
just came
parents,
down
listen, y'all can't touch the money. That
very
money is
unfortunate ruling.
strictly for the kids. Y'all ain't gonna be able to get none of that. So don't think y'all
But
finna
the good news
just
is that almost
it
all
ain't set up
countries
that
and
way. You feel me?
corporations want to keep the deal
But yeah, but if you got
that they
kids born,
already made,
you know
right,
what I'm saying,
Scott?
go get it.
Knowing that
It's up,
the legal
like
power that
I
I,
said, for the
as
next 5
president,
years.
have to make a new
Oh,
deal
4 years
could be
now.
far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in, peace-protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes.
Did he say many of the
Tested
wars
for a
he was
long
able to
time.
settle with
They're a
tariffs?
little more complex, but they're actually
Wow.
probably better, leading to a
Y'all hear
solution
this shit?
that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will
Look at
not
our
be
face.
necessary. It's already time tested and approved. And as time
Hey, in
goes
the
by,
punk
I
in the
believe
background
that
with them glasses,
tariffs
man, he just had
paid
this
for by
same little
foreign
goof ass
countries
smirk on
will,
his face
like
for this
in the
whole
past,
speech.
substantially replace the modern day system of income tax, taking a great financial
And the
burden off the
motherfucker on
people
the other
that I
side
love.
that had this same green dumbass look. Is that man?
Moving
Is
forward,
JD?
factories, jobs, investment, and trillions of
No, that's
dollars will
him. That look
continue
like him.
pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first. I put America first. I love America.
Hell nah.
For decades before I came along, we had the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration.
Oh my,
Everything was stolen and
I'll
rigged
give
in
a
order to
fool say
drain the
free
wealth
money.
out of the productive,
Hey,
hardworking people who
let me
make our
pause for a
country
second.
great and who make
Identification. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Hey, y'all know that song? I ain't too proud to beg. Yeah, hey, support the channel, man. Let's support the channel and all channel events, and let's keep the channel growing. Hey, man, do your boy a favor, man. Hit that cash app that's scrolling down at the bottom. $ Bearded Bucks. Bearded Bucks. Bearded Bucks, and that's Bucks with a Z. Hit the cash app, support your boy. You feel me? Hey, man, it all go to a good cause. It's for the channel. You know what I'm saying? For channel reparations and preparations and all durations. You hear me? Yeah. While we work on getting my super chats and shit back. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm gonna leave that rolling for a minute. I'm gonna leave that rolling. Oh man, you know it. Yes, sir. And listen, hit that like button for me, family. Anybody in the building, hit that like button, man. You could listen. You can support your boy most definitely that way, man. Hit that like button and sub up to the channel and share the content.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like he said, you feel me? Hey man, you know what? Hey, they should have had a button around this motherfucker the whole time Trump was talking.
Man, if you don't get that bullshit out of here.
Let's get back to it.
our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by the millions and millions from prisons, from mental institutions. They were murderers, 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen. And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time. Now, the same people in this chamber who voted for those disasters suddenly used the word affordability, a word they just used it. Somebody gave it to them. knowing full well that they caused and created the increased prices that all of our citizens had to endure. You caused that problem. You caused that problem. They knew their statements were a lie. They knew it. They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting downward. The price of eggs is down 60%. Madam Secretary, thank you. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot. And even beef, which was very high, is starting to come down significantly. Just hold on a little while. We're getting it down. And soon you will see numbers that few people would think were possible to achieve just a short time ago. Nobody can believe when they see the kind.
Well, I'm finna tell y'all he lying, man. I just left out of the grocery store. Last week, the prices have changed since I ain't gonna even say last week, a couple of days ago. This shit is a lie.
Of numbers, and especially energy, when they see energy going down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing cost of health care caused by you. Since the passage of the Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes referred to as Obamacare, the insurance company has gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people. With our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%, like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great healthcare plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower cost.
Look how he stepped back. Look how he I told y'all, they're going to buzz me. He's like, what the fuck you talking about? My mama still got a better car.
In addition, my plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal.
Maximum price
Sounds
transparency.
so simple, so big.
Listen to that.
And I did that in my first term, and the Democrats immediately terminated it with full knowledge that they were doing a very bad thing for the people. Costs were going to go way up, and that's what happened. And now I'm bringing them way down on healthcare and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like has never happened before. Other presidents tried to do it, but they never could. They tried. Most didn't try, actually. But they tried. They said they tried. They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close. They were all talk and no action, but I got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere, the lowest price. So in my first year of the second term, should be my third term, but strange things happen. I took prescription drugs, a very big part of healthcare, from the highest price in the entire world to the lowest. That's a big achievement. The result is price differences of 300, 400, 500, 600% and more, all available right now at a new website called TrumpRx.com. .gov, and I didn't name that one either, by the way.
You got it, man. That nigga. It's motherfucking covered the fool.
And here tonight is the very first customer ever to get that big discount, and it is big. Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled with infertility, and they turned to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase. But a few weeks ago, she logged onto the Trump RX website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500, a reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom.
Man, look at these motherfucking plants out of here. Look, y'all is crazy. What type of shit is this? Ah! Hey, man. Hey, why pay all that motherfucking money, man, to go to a motherfucking stand-up or to a comedy show, man? Just watch this shit. This shit is hilarious, man.
So now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the one thing I'm not sure it matters, because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their factory, so that no one's prices will go up. And in many cases, prices of electricity will go down for the community, and very substantially down. This is a unique strategy never used in this country before. We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of numbers, the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity. It will ensure the company's ability to get electricity while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you, and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns. You're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under
He's
attack
sweet like a
is homeownership.
motherfucker.
With us tonight is Rachel Wiggins, a mom of two from Houston. She placed bids on 20 homes and lost all of those bids to gigantic investment firms that bypassed inspection.
And that's facts.
Paid all cash,
Hey,
and
man,
turned those houses
that's
into
facts.
rentals,
Obviously,
stealing
health
away
should
her
be free, man.
American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are why last month I signed executive order to ban large Wall Street investment firms from buying up into thousands single-family homes. And now I'm asking Congress to make that ban permanent, because homes for people, really, that's what we want. We want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations are doing just fine. Racel, thank you very much. Good luck with your home. You'll get one.
Hey, man, like I say, man, I keep telling y'all this, man. Motherfucker be getting these tax refunds, right, man? Motherfucker, we need to start coming together, man. Buy your own fucking community back. You know what I'm saying? You know, and guess what? You can buy a multi-unit building, put some families up, let these families, you know what I'm saying, stack their money up, you know what I'm saying, help them with financial shit, you know what I'm saying, and potentially, you know what I'm saying, once they get to, you know what I'm saying, a decent point, you know, reinvest into what you got going on, or what, you know what I'm saying, as a community, man. And that's how you keep your community thriving and flourishing. You feel me? Like, this shit ain't hard, bro. It really ain't hard. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, sometimes it can be a challenge, and it will be a challenge, right? But it's know-how out here, man. We just gotta, you know what I'm saying, get it together. You feel me? Like, I hear what he's saying, but he ain't necessarily talking to us. You feel me? I'm talking to y'all. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit, come on, man. That shit just sound good when he talking about the corporations and the this, that, and the. Oh man, we already know what his agenda is and who he for. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's been proven. You feel me? I mean, like shit. Come on. Come on, y'all. We gotta wake up, man. But yeah, let's get back to it.
We're also working to make it easier for Americans to save for retirement. And under this administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. Since I took office, the typical 401k balance is up by at least $30,000. That's a lot of money. We have millions and millions of people, because the stock market has done so well, setting all those records. Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with matching contributions from an employer. To remedy this gross disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000 each year. As we ensure that all Americans can profit from a rising stock market, let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information.
Y'all pay attention because we're gonna take a test after this.
They stood up for that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here? Now, pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay. I wasn't sure if anybody even on this side was going to applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed. But when it comes to the corruption that is plundering, it's plundering America. There's been no more stunning example than Minnesota, where members of the Somali community have pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. We have all the information. And in actuality, the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse. This is the kind of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe. So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President, J.D. Vance.
I got it, J.D. there, man.
We'll get it done. And if we're able to find enough of that fraud, we will actually have a balanced budget overnight. It'll go very quickly. That's the kind of money you're talking about. We'll balance our budget. The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world where bribery, corruption, and lawlessness are the norm, not the exception. Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders brings those problems right here to the USA. And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates, rent, taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games. Delilah.
You could not hold the street, man.
Delilah Colvin was was only 5 years old in June 2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license by
Wow.
open borders politicians in California. Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life. She wouldn't even be able to eat again. But against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please stand up. Thank you, Delilah. Many, if not most, illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens. And yesterday, as you probably saw at the White House, I hosted a ceremony with Americans who lost their treasured loved ones to the scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders. These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually. In 2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader named Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Elizabeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. We don't want them. Thank you very much, Jacqueline. Thank you. We can never forget that many in this room not only allowed the border invasion to happen before I got involved, but indeed they would do it all over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world. The only thing standing between Americans and a wide open border right now is President Donald J. Trump and our great Republican patriots in Congress. Thank you. Thank you. As we speak, Democrats in this chamber have cut off all funding for the Department of Homeland Security. It's all cut off. It's all cut off. They have instituted another Democrat shutdown, the first one costing us 2 points on GDP. 2 points we lost on GDP, which probably made them quite happy, actually. Now they have closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice. We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money. Nobody's getting paid. It's a shame. So you have to think about it. We have, in case you didn't know, pretty large snowstorm out there. One of the great things about the State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight, I'm inviting every legislature to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, John from Blue Corn Beeswax will light 60 candles for Marv and Ethel's 60th wedding anniversary.
Marv? Ethel?
Shop small business on Amazon.
Penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country. They're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself. And perhaps most importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act. To stop illegal aliens and others who are unpermitted persons from voting in our sacred American elections. That cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID. All voters must show proof of citizenship in order to vote. And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None. And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%. And even the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice guy, actually. Speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Wants them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a Social Security card. Yet they don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good. No good. Both Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens. And the reason they don't want to do it, why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason. They make up all excuses. They say it's racist. They come up with things you almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated. And their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're going to stop it. We have to stop it, John. And here is one more opportunity to show common sense in government. In the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy and hiding it from her parents. Hard to believe, isn't it? Before long, a confused Sage ran away from home after she was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a
leave the American people alone.
Scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand up.
Look at the clock and look how you there. This is crazy.
And thank you for your great bravery. And who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now we have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking about this? We must ban it, and we must ban it immediately. Look, nobody stands up. These people are crazy. I'm telling you, they're crazy. Amazing. Boy, oh boy. We're lucky we have a country. With people like this, Democrats are destroying our country, but we've stopped it just in the nick of time.
I figured those was the Democrats. I figured that's why one half was standing up and the other half was sitting down.
No one one cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady, now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you believe it? Who would have believed that? Over the past year, she has had an incredible impact championing AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care, and helping secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence Initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future. Tonight, we welcome two young people whose lives reflect the First Lady's impact, Sierra Burns and Everest Nevermont. Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you very much. I'm very proud to say that during my time in office, both the first 4 years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God. Tremendous renewal. This is especially true among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk, a great guy, great man. So last year, Charlie was violently murdered by an assassin and martyred, really martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight. Erica, please stand. Thank you, Erica. Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind. We love religion, and we love bringing it back, and it's coming back at levels that nobody actually thought possible. It's really a beautiful thing to see. Above all, unleashing America's promise requires keeping our communities safe. We have made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again. We are honored to be joined tonight by a woman who's been through hell.
Yeah, he don't get no fuck. He just, I know half of these people like, what the fuck? Why does he put me out there?
What a beautiful young woman. Irina fled war-torn Ukraine to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail, stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget. There were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly. She had escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal set free to kill in America came in through open borders. Mrs. Zaretsky, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina. How do you not stand?
No.
How do you not stand?
Yeah, because
I'm
I know
asking
they're
this
like, what
Congress
the
to
fuck?
pass tough legislation to ensure that violent and dangerous repeat offenders are put behind bars, and importantly, that they stay there. Starting last summer, I deployed our National Guard and federal law enforcement to restore law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success, New Orleans, Louisiana, big success, and our nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C. How did that happen?
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. This motherfucker say no more crime. What's wrong with this man?
In fact, crime in Washington is now at the lowest level ever recorded, and murders in D.C. this January were down close to 100% from a year ago. They don't like to hear that. One of the sick people, one of the brave service members who helped achieve this stunning turnaround was 20-year-old West Virginia Army National Guard Specialist Sarah Beckstrom. After a 4-month deployment, she voluntarily extended her service, and her rank was going to be lifted. She was doing so well. They were so proud of her. But the very next day, she was on patrol near the White House when she was ambushed and shot in the head by a terrorist monster from Afghanistan. Shouldn't have been in our country. And all because she wore the uniform of our nation, she was shot. He traveled here.
He shouldn't have been in our
people
country.
wearing our uniform
Hey,
who
man.
was sick and deranged, shouldn't have been in our country. Sarah Beckstrom died in order to defend our capital, and we are honored to be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Evalie. Your daughter was a true American patriot, and she will be greatly missed. She was a great person. I saw reports on her. They've never seen anything like it. So sorry. Thank you very much. A great young lady. I saw reports that were like, perfect. She was perfect. Serving alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. The terrorist shot Andrew in the head, and no one thought he could possibly make it. The two of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it. They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night. And she was so positive. The doctors thought that Andrew was gone. But his mother said, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was given almost no chance. She said, I have no doubt, sir, he's going to be okay. This was a conversation that I had with her that night, with her son laying helplessly in bed, blood all over. Everybody is praying, she said, sir, he will be okay. The doctors didn't understand what she was saying. And after looking at the results of the damage done, neither did I. She was so strong and conclusive that even Andrew's great father felt she didn't really understand the gravity of the situation. But she turned out to be right. Right, Melanie? She turned out to be right. Amazing, actually. I said, where does this woman come from? She's the most positive person I've ever met. With God's help, Andrew has battled back from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death, on his way to a miraculous recovery. He's got a little work to do, but he's doing great. Nice to see you. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you very much. So, Andrew, while you're up, now I'm going to ask a highly respected General James Seward to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf and the great family of Sarah Beckstrom with the award created by our late, great President George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart. We love you all. Love you. We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad.
He ain't say
Our country has
Chicago
never
on
been
that list.
stronger. My first 10 months, I ended 8 wars, including Cambodia. Isn't it funny? Sick people. Cambodia and Thailand. Pakistan and India would have been a nuclear war. 35 million people said the Prime Minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, the Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared. And I also want to thank the man they report to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco. People don't like you. You know, Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%. And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy. And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever.
He don't even believe us. Yeah.
Under
They
the
don't even
ceasefire
believe
I
that shit.
negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been
Trump has
returned
smile,
home.
y'all.
Can you believe that? Nobody thought it was possible. Nobody thought that was possible. Both living and dead. And those parents who had a dead son, their boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. That was an amazing period of time. And they came back, and when we got all of the living hostages back, and many, many before them, but I always said those last 20 are going to be very tough, but we got many, many more, hundreds. But I said those last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back, but we only got back 14 or 15 of the dead of the 28. And believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel, and they dug and they dug and they dug. It's a tough thing to do, going through bodies all over, passing up 100 bodies sometimes for each one that they found. Tough job. And they finally got it back to 27. And then Steve and Jared, they got it back to 28. They found all 28. Nobody thought that was possible, but we did it. And I remember the family of
Like the
28
video,
men.
man. Thumb up
They
the
were so
video, man. Like the
grateful.
video,
They were so
man. Thumb
happy
up the
as happy
video,
as
man.
it's possible to be. They had their boy back. The mother said, "Sir, we have our boy back." What a period of time that was, but we got them all back. So thank you both very much. Great job. And we're working very hard to end the ninth war, the killing and slaughter between Russia and Ukraine, where 25,000 soldiers are dying each and every month. Think of that, 25,000 soldiers are dying a month. A war which would have never happened if I were president, would have never happened. As president, I will make peace wherever I can, but I will never hesitate to confront threats to America wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, the United States military obliterated Iran's nuclear weapons program with an attack on Iranian soil known as Operation Midnight Hammer. Good. For decades, it had been the policy of the United States never to allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Many decades. Since they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people with what's called roadside bombs. They were the kings of the roadside bomb. And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb. And just over the last couple of months with the protests, they've killed at least, it looks like 32,000 protests, 32,000 protesters in their own country. They shot them and hung them. We stopped them from hanging a lot of them with the threat of serious violence. But this is some terrible people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue, starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again, and are at this moment again pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon. My preference. My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen. And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term. We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved a $1 trillion budget. We have no choice. We have to be strong because hopefully we will seldom have to use this great power that we built together. It's really called peace through strength, and it's been very, very effective. So thanks to Republicans in Congress, we're investing that record number of dollars, have no choice, in the United States Armed Forces. Also creating a lot of jobs, but we're not even doing it for that reason. Because as I said, we have more jobs, more people working today than ever before in the history of our country. And NATO countries are friends and allies. They are. They're our friends and they're our allies. Have just agreed at my very strong request to pay 5% of GDP for military defense rather than the 2%, which they weren't paying. We were paying for almost all of NATO. Now they're paying 5 as opposed to not paying 3. And getting that 5% was something which everyone said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really easily with one meeting. And big difference between 2% that's not paid. We were paying, afraid of many of them, very few were paid up. Now 5%, then they're paid. And everything we send over to Ukraine is sent through NATO and they pay us in full. They pay us.
Switch to TurboTax and file your own taxes free in the app if you didn't file with us last year. Just file with TurboTax.
Setting records for recruitment. This is so exciting. And every service member recently. And every service member recently received a warrior dividend of $1,776.
1776.
You know, they put it on my desk. We got the money from tariffs and other things. A lot of money we have. We have much more money than people have.
Hey man, that's enough of that, man. Because it's almost over anyway. I don't know who watched the State of the Union address, but that was Trump's State of the Union that he presented today. Now, class, what did we get from that? Can anyone tell me what we learned? You know, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to stomach, you know what I'm saying, sitting there watching it. But you know what I'm saying, the shit he was saying, Trump is hilarious. He kept me engaged with his, you know what I'm saying, with his banter. You hear me? What the fuck is this on my hand? I'll fuck with Trump. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Well, when he talking anyway, man, Trump is a fool, man. But look, listen, you know, a lot of us, and again, we don't have to watch the State of the Union address to, you know what I'm saying, know the type of mindset that Trump and the rest of his minions got going on. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's always good to just, you know what I'm saying, know what's going on out here in the world, man. see what they doing, know what they trying to do. And again, this shit was hilarious to me, man. I looked at it as a stand-up. You know what I'm saying? That was just a comedic stand-up, man. Trump need to go on tour with this shit, man. You feel me? Hey, man, listen, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in for Toxiq Tuesday, man. You know what I'm saying? We done reached that time. Listen, I appreciate everybody that came over and they hit that like button and then that partook and watched. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to y'all. Big ups to all my kings and goddesses as moderators, man. Big ups to all my subscribers. Big ups to all my supporters on Facebook and Twitch. Don't forget to give me a like and a share over there. And a follow. And if you get some time, come on over here on YouTube and do the same thing. Just big up to the whole team and family, man. That come together and make these things happen. You feel me, man? But with that being said, man, you feel me? I'm gonna leave y'all like how I came to you, man. Let's keep everybody in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And lastly, y'all, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And don't forget to master those 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And lastly, y'all, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And don't forget to E40 that thing, man, and sprinkle a little support on top. You feel me? Because a little support go a long, 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 long way, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, man, good program, good publication tonight. You feel me? Man, I enjoyed watching the State of the Union address with y'all, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's Toxiq Tuesday. You can't get no more toxic than Trump up there talking shit. You know what I'm saying to the people, man. Oh, man, that shit was just like hilarious, man. You feel me? But, it gives you an insight into, you know what I'm saying, the things that's going on in the world, especially with our government. But, yeah, man. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's program, man. But listen, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for Wild Ass Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? We will be back in the building 9 p.m. Central Time. And with that being said, man, y'all know what I like to say. Listen, all superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music. So to all my superheroes, all my beautiful people, and all my Beardonians, you feel me? Hey, man, you got that good old beautiful theme. Not Bing. We gonna say theme music. I was gonna say Bing footage, but theme music. You feel me? Listen, man. Also, man, make sure y'all go support those who support us, man. You feel me, man? Big shout out to Nike fam. J-Dub, man. 2 Hills STS now 3 and sometimes 4 Hills. You feel me? Make sure y'all check us out, man. Every Tuesday, 4 p.m. I think that's Pacific, 5 p.m. Central. Listen, Overdose Music at the Connect Work and Quaalude, Overdose Music and the Connect Work. Make sure y'all tap into Hurricane JW. You feel me? Man, make sure y'all going over there with the Dr. Chocolate channel, man. Make sure y'all subbing up over there. Miss Gigi the Bushwatcher. Make sure y'all get in tune with her over there. Man, my boy Derek the Moore Spinning the Block Media, they back at it. Make sure y'all go tap in with them. Man, make sure y'all go tap in with my brother, man. I ain't heard from him in a while, but make sure y'all go over there to Tim People Money, man. Rock out with him, man. They done took my boy for show channel. You feel me? But he got a new one called, well, it ain't new, but it's old, but he don't really be rocking over there, so he ain't finna try to pump that. It's called The Player Zone, so make sure y'all go tap in and fuck with The Player Zone, man. Listen, y'all know what I say, man. Go support those who support me because I support them until further notice. And even if I ain't supporting, if you rock, go ahead and rock. That's all I got to say, man. With that being said, man, it's time for that motherfucking theme music. So we can go ahead and get up out of here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Peace, love, abundance, y'all.
You know what it is, TM, be the monkey man, you know what I'm saying? Roll something, light something, bitch. FaceTime my playground where we ride on foes, sip on foes, trunk on glow, light foot show, TV, no logo when you see me. On the late night with Bearded, having convo. Acres home, fofo, Uncle P in the chat. Excuse my manners, while me and Peso pass gas. I'm trying to get a bag. Why these niggas mad? Chocolate tie with the thick thighs, Vanna Black, like and subscribe. Early morning with King, that's a grand rising. I might just hit the gritty, I might just hit the Heisman. 2 Hill, that's Nike fam. Acres home, that's where I am. TMB with Monkey Man, that's on your channel now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. TMB with Monkey Man, easy now no more. TMB with Monkey Man. TMB with Monkey Man.
No, it is TMB with Monkey Man, now.
I'm on your channel.
TMB, way the conversation, you know what it is, homie.
TMB with Monkey Man. TMB with Monkey Man.
Smoke some bitch like Pimp say.
TMB with Monkey Man. I'm
2
on
Hills,
your
what's
channel.
up, baby?
TMB with Monkey Man.
Easy now no more.
Hey man, listen. Hey, y'all know what I like to say before we get all the way on up out of here, man. Listen, those that fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway. Listen, when we come together, may we always meet on a level. Once we're in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plumb. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. Some more to be, some more to be, some more to be. So may it be, family. Peace, love, and abundance, y'all. Do your boy a favor before we get up out of here. Don't forget to
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
like he said, man, peace, y'all, man. For everybody that's coming in, go back, man. We just watched the State of the Union address, man. It's comical. It's classic. It's Trump. It's America. You feel me? Hey, man, again, man, make sure y'all tuning in every Monday through Thursday, man, for Bearded Conversation, 9 p.m. Central. Every Friday for Bearded Studios. Every Saturday for the Bearded Lounge. And every Sunday for Bearded Tabernacle.